became a homeowner, if I learned anything, it was this. So 2023 is practically over, and guess what? You made it. God has blessed us with yet another year. You are still alive. You are still well. We have a clean slate for 2024. So I want to financially set you guys up for success. I'm Nancy. People call me Nurse Nancy, but either or is fine. I'm going to be a little transparent with you guys. I purchased my first property this year back in March of 2023. Though it was an accomplishment for me and it was so fulfilling, it did kind of leave me, I'm not going to lie, in a little bit of a financial drought. And I was just like, what am I going to do? I ended up taking a leap of faith. I invested into a high ticket mentorship program. And not only that, but I read me some books. Like I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Changed My Life, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, 100 Million Offers. Like this book right here, if you are somebody who has a business or is trying to market their business and they need help on, started listening to audio podcasts. Like I would listen to Anthony O'Neill, I would listen to Myron Golden. I really was being very intentional about my personal finance. And so I just want to share a couple of tips that's honestly helping my business and is going to hopefully be successful for you. The very first thing, because I know everybody want to talk about investing, passive income, and all this other stuff. I believe that the very first thing that anybody should be doing is assessing their personal finance. Before you go and start putting your money in other things, you need to assess your foundation. How is your budgeting like? Are you spending so much money dining out, doing takeout? Are you somebody that have 1 million subscriptions? You got Netflix, like y'all. I had Netflix, Hulu, Apple Music, and Spotify. Like, why did I have all those? Mind you, I'm a student. I go to work. I don't even have time, right, to be watching TV. And I realized, like, why am I spending all this money? Look for ways to reduce your monthly income. Cut out expenses that you know you truly do not need. Not only cutting off expenses, but actually investing your money in things that matter to you, right? So for me, I took that leap of faith and I invested into a mentorship. I also have a monthly subscription at a gym. My health means a lot to me. Actually putting your money that is going to be pouring into you and that's going to be beneficial to you, and cutting out expenses that really does not matter, okay? Number 2 is your savings. Is it just me, or does your car break down at the worst time? When I became a homeowner, if I learned anything, it was this. Always keep an emergency fund, because as we may all know, life comes with unexpected events. Maybe your car gets a flat tire. Maybe you're expecting an addition to the family. That's not cheap. And another tip I really want to say, I ain't gonna tell y'all what to do with y'all money. If I can make a suggestion, I would highly suggest parking your money in a high yield savings account. It's the same exact thing as a savings account. It just has higher interest rates on the money that you're keeping in there. So instead of you maybe putting $1,500 on a regular Chase savings account, you can put your money in like a Discover or Ally. Like for me, my high yield savings account is Capital One, because they're already kind of like my credit card issuer and they already offer the high yield savings option. So I highly recommend doing a high yield savings account. Definitely do your research and definitely make sure that you are paying attention to the annual percentage, the
3 hours later.
APR, the annual percentage rate. The higher, the better. Do what is honestly best for you. You want to put your money where your money is actually making money for you and you're not literally getting nothing, like 0.000.1%. What is that? So the next thing I want to talk about is debt. This is my current battle right now, okay? We cannot be financially free if we are in debt. Like I understand the student loans are gonna have to pay itself. Like the student loans are paused up right now, I believe until like 2025. So I think now, while the interest rates are not actually trying to come after us, let's try to chip at our debt. You know, for me, I'm talking about student loan debt because I got student loan debt, and I think a lot of people have student loan debt, but maybe for you, it may be credit card debt, or maybe it could be a personal loan that you took out Maybe it could be a car note. We want to be very intentional about paying down our debts. Right now, I am trying the Dave Ramsey's snowball effect. What I personally did is I took my notebook and I wrote down every single debt that I had, every single debt from lowest to highest, right? And every single month you go with the lowest amount of debt and you attack that debt as much as you can while you're paying the minimum balances for the rest of your debt. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. There's also the Avalanche method. So definitely do your research. And if you want me to do another video going more in depth about that, I am more than happy to do so. Just go ahead and leave a comment for me and let me know. Those interest rates are like, it's revolving. It's a vicious cycle, and you want to really get a handle of your debt. We want to be good stewards for God. We don't want to be those type of people where praying to God for financial freedom. We're praying to God for generational wealth, but the money that you do have, you're not stewarding it to eliminate some of that debt. Let's be more intentional about that. The last thing that I wanted to talk about is credit. Are you having monthly check-ins with your credit score? Are you keeping your utilization rate 10% or below? I know everybody says keep your utilization rate at 30% or lower. We doing 10%, okay? If you with Nurse Nancy, we doing 10%. We're doing 10% utilization rate. So I just want to give you the breakdown of your credit. 35% is your payment history. 30% is how much you owe. 15% is credit history. 10% is new credit, and 10% is credit mix. Okay, so make sure you're paying your credit card on time. Make sure you're keeping your utilization rate low. Make sure that you are keeping your oldest credit card open, right? You don't want to close that account up, because if you do, then your credit score might actually drop. Once you have assessed your financial goals, you should kind of have a navigation on what you should do. First, you need to assess where you are. And then from where you are, you should be able to extract what can you do better, what you need to fix, what you need to improve. Or maybe your personal finance is actually not that bad, but maybe you just need income, right? Like, you're just the type of person like, okay, I need to be making more passive income. I need to be starting that business. I need to be investing. People who are younger than me are making millions of dollars doing content creation, drop shipping, affiliate marketing, selling digital products. So if you are somebody that have a skill, you know how to write, you know how to speak, you turn it into a digital product and you sell it. The hardest part is honestly starting. Maybe you are trying to structure your business, structure your LLC, get all the legalities, make sure that's correct before you actually move forward. Once you get that momentum going, don't stop. Stay consistent. God has given all of us talents and gifts. It would be a disservice to yourself and everybody who is rooting for you and everybody whose breakthrough is connected to your gift if you don't utilize your gift. There is something inside of you that people would truly invest in, and you need to find that inner you somewhere inside of you. And that takes me into just personal development. When I first started my financial journey, in terms of mentorship, mindset was everything. That is something that I really truly had to learn. And I think that also went with me getting a home. I had to remove myself from my environment because I feel like I had to unlearn and learn new things, learn new habits that was beneficial for me. I had to learn things that was going to help me grow, that was going to help me be the best version of myself. Assess your environment. Stop being around things that are going to be toxic for you. Stop being around people that are not speaking life into you, that are not uplifting you, that are not encouraging you. Stop scrolling on social media, or maybe following certain people that are not necessarily going to add value to your life. You want to consume things that are going to pour into you, that is going to make you the best version of yourself. Like, I truly want you guys to close your eyes and meditate on that person that you want to be within the next 5 to 10 years. Who is that person, and what does it take to become that person? But it all starts with you. It all starts with your mindset. It all starts with the people that you are surrounding yourself with. It all starts with your environment. And you have to start today. Do not wait until 2024. I mean, if it's 2024 already, then it's here. But start now, start today. Stop pushing this back, because if you don't start today and if you are making excuses now, there's always going to be an excuse. You're always going to be busy. You're never going to have time. You have to make time for what you feel and see that is important. And you have to block out and remove yourself from things that no longer serve you, that is no longer adding value to your life. Do not compare yourself to other people, because your journey and your pathway is unique, and God has already ordained you to be set apart from everybody else. So don't be looking at your friend from maybe high school or college that's a model, and you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I looked like that, or oh my gosh, I wish my hair looked like that. No, you are beautiful just the way you are. Stay focused, stay intentional, and I am rooting for you. If you learned something from this video, and if this video was helpful for you, go ahead and give me a like, a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, because financial freedom, generational wealth, that is my jam, and I'm going to continue to talk about this until I can't talk about it no more. Everything that I've learned this year, it's truly just been a blessing. And I will see you guys in the next video.